Hello and happy Friday. Welcome in to the time capsule once again, where we are back in 2016 and playing OG Interloper in what is it called? Vigilant Trespass. That's what this version is. Um why are you gonna get a song stuck in my head? Is that why I'm gonna start singing? Hey, Ferret, welcome in. Good to see you. And Mav, congrats on that first. Were you like lurking in chat just waiting so that you'd definitely redeem first this time? Um 34 years of apocalypse. It's your birthday. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Yeah, okay. I guess we do have to sing. Although I don't really know if if that's going to make it any happier, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mav. Happy birthday to you. Let's get going. Let's jump on in. And there we go. You got the singing. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing pretty good today. I'm not sure how long today's stream is gonna be. We might just play some OG Interloper today. I don't know if I'm actually gonna update to the next one or not. I'm feeling like physically fine, but just kind of not exactly in the most entertaining kind of mood, you know? So I just figured, we'll see how it goes. I didn't want to cancel stream again because it's really not that bad. And normally, once I get going into stream, it's like a lot of fun. And so maybe the entertainment part will come. Like maybe I'll be more entertaining as we go. But yeah, I don't want to necessarily promise anything because, like I said, I'm just kind of. I don't know. I've been very boring today. Yeah. So the last thing I remember is, yes, we're freezing and we're starving and we're in Cinder Hill's mine. And, oh right, this was I'll leave this problem for future me. How we're going to get through the entire mine because we don't have a lantern. We do have a flare. We should be able to get through the entire thing with just a flare, but I do think I'm gonna try and make a fire and at least take a brand with us so that we don't need the flare. Like, we don't need to rush with the flare, you know what I mean? That way we can still do a little exploring. That's at least my thought process.
I've never felt so cold in my...
Yeah, we're gonna burn a book. I know, it's sacrilegious, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Welcome in. Good to see you. It's time travel time.
Come on, little fire.
Ooh, Donovella. Oh, that's such a good cake. That's actually one of my husband's favorite cakes, and I need his grandmother to teach me her recipe. Cause like I get the gist, and I know you could get a recipe anywhere, but it's different, you know, when you have someone from your family show you how to make it, and it's special. But yeah, enjoy the Donovella. Like, that's just an excellent choice. Exactly, a spare flare. Flare spare. This is not really helping. Yeah, the flare should work pretty long. I just figured this buys us a little bit more time if we can split it up between the two. Although not gonna lie, can't really see much with this. This is pretty useless. But maybe we'll also come across accelerant. Maybe we'll come across a lantern while we're down here. That would be ideal. We're in a day like that today, Interloper. It sounds nice too. Hope you can just do whatever you feel like today. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's probably just typical February, like, winter blues type stuff. I hope that for you it also passes pretty quickly. It's nothing like super bad or anything. It's just kind of, I kind of just want to curl up in a blanket and be very antisocial and just not, Yeah, Rob, there's no wolves in this mine. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. There we go, we got our sound alert. But it didn't scare me, and I would say you should try harder, but actually, please don't. Now see, that's the one I was expecting from you. Yeah, Fluffy followed me here. Yeah, I was about to say, well, maybe there could be a wolf in here. Heck, even this brand lasts a really long time. I wasn't expecting it to have gone this far. Because of the starving, you can't take too much time either. Yeah, we still have to keep an eye on that. I think once we get down to like 50% is when I'll eat again. Hey, sir, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing all right today. Okay, I gotta. Before I forget, I always forget that my mod in chat also includes VPs. Because it used to just be mods. Okay, here we go. I have to remember, I don't want to brandish this. I just want to throw it. So I'm gonna like hold my... It sounds really weird. I'm gonna like hold my middle finger up in the air so I don't accidentally brandish this and waste energy. It feels like this is much harder to see. I think they made some tweaks on the flare. I'm not sure if it's the placement or how much it distorts your vision or like the amount of actual flare that's there. But I feel like something about it is different. I leave for work in less than an hour, unfortunately. Oh, work. I hope that it's a tolerable kind of day. And I'm glad you could stop in and hang out with us beforehand. I did. I don't even remember that. I left the hammer behind, did I really? Doesn't sound like me. I usually like to take one to beat off wolves if I need to. I'm off of bastards' ankles. But I did say I wasn't gonna forge, so I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, the coal is kind of useless just for keeping warm unless you already have a bunch of sticks, because it needs to be hot enough before you can add coal, but I still think it's probably better than not having it. I don't know. I have no strategy. Tolerable depends on your coworker. He's extremely cranky all day yesterday. Oh, well, I hope he's in a better mood. Yeah, that really does impact your day, doesn't it? Like, and your work environment in general. Having good and happy coworkers really makes a difference. I'm very thankful that I have very, very nice coworkers. Yeah, I think it's something like a half an hour of burn time before you can add in coal. It'd be really nice if this flare lasts us all the way to the lookout, so we can start a fire up there. But I really don't know if it will. If we sprint a little. At least warmed up a little bit in there. Oh, there is a wolf here, which is unfortunate. We don't want to deal with him. I mean, thankfully we have the flare, but it's not as wolf-proof as they are these days. No, don't turn. No, he saw us. No.
I need to find someplace to This game is cold.
It actually worked! Oh my goodness, the brandishing actually worked! I can't believe it! I think it's in part because we also ran at him as I was doing it. But oh my goodness. I'm gonna call that celebrating a success because you know what? I really did not think that was going to work. I genuinely thought we were going to be fluffied. Hell might help nonetheless if you're in the middle of a blizzard and you have enough sticks to make a fire somewhere somewhere safe. Somewhere somewhat safe. Hope that it burns half an hour and then you can pull after that half hour you're safe. Exactly. Like it certainly can't hurt to have a piece of coal or two on us. Or also just if we need to have a long fire going for whatever reason. This just might last us. Just might be able to get there in time. It's gonna be close. I think we might end up losing this for Oh, we also entered a new region. I need to call that. Anytime you say Fluffy, I picture Gabriel and Gus. Yeah, he's great, isn't he? Okay, okay, come on, get to the fire, get to the fire. No. Just not long enough. If that wolf hadn't gotten in our way. Okay, we've got another region. Oh, thank you for the biddies, Mav. I appreciate that. Let's see. We got another region and we found matches. At least there's that. At least we found more matches. And it's 0 degrees in here, so we do need to make a fire. I don't think we should use the accelerant. Oh, and thank you for that gift sub to Too Sassy. I appreciate that. And I'm sure they do too. Thanks, Ferret. I was not expecting that. Thank you for the biddies. I always forget about the paid sounds because, you know, obviously they're not as common as the ones that you can use just bits for. I mean, waffle crumbs. So I always forget that I have those. And 7. Oh, I see. This is a pay to win kind of day, isn't it? Yeah, that's never gonna happen. There we go. GG Mav. I think that's a record within 15 minutes of stream. Having a bingo winner. Do I risk that? I don't think I do. I don't think I'm gonna risk that until we have antibiotics. Let's explore a little. We've got ourselves a wilderness kitchen. Nothing under here. Okay. Oh, we've got a climbing rope. We could drop that at some point. 59 minutes. Probably should have something to eat. Maybe we eat these banged up porky beans. No, we're not gonna smash the can. You like this cup? I actually, I glazed it myself. This was one of the projects that I did when I was in the States. I love the shape of this cup and the size. I've actually thought about the next time I'm there, I kind of want to make it a tradition. I hope they have this type of mug still there because I picked these colors just because they're my favorites. I love blues, purples, and greens, teals, that sort of thing. And I painted it and I was like, you know, it almost kind of looks like dusk or like nighttime aurora-y type stuff. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a collection of 4 mugs with different, like, very abstract sky colors. So one that's like mostly light blues, maybe into white, maybe one that's like a sunrise that's and one that's more like a sunset. It's just, I love the idea. Of course, getting all of them back here could be a struggle. I have to admit, I was very stressed about this in my suitcase. We wrapped it in bubble wrap, we stuffed it with stuff, we put the bubble wrapped thing in a box, and then we like stuffed that box in the middle of my suitcase surrounded by clothes. We were very, very careful. It was an adventure for sure. Yeah, if we find more reishi, that would also be fine. Just any sort of antibiotic food or pills or whatever. Ah, the mouse hat. And GG on the bingo, Windsor. Another really fast one. Okay, we've got costume. Man, bingo's keeping us hopping today. But yeah, whenever I'm in the States, I like to try and find some sort of a crafty activity for my mom and I. It's always been a lot of fun. We've done courses together. We've just done like before. I used to have a bunch of paints, like just like a bunch of acrylics and stuff, and they were getting very old and needed to be sorted out. And so one visit, we just took out all of them. Anything that was still working, we painted on my last few canvases, and then we threw everything out after that. Timer. There we go. Timer for the hat. I think we're gonna head out actually. We are a little bit tired, but we got 7 hours of daylight left, so I'm gonna start heading down the mountain. Hey Sakurai, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. Unfortunately, I'm all out of my blood orange mint tea, so I'm gonna have to buy some more. So I'm back to just drinking my usual green tea today. Which isn't a bad thing. Just, I've been very hooked on this other one. I think at some point I'm gonna have to go buy some more. Grab some more of this old man's beard. Nice! I hope it works for you. I hope it's a good match. I think there might be a carcass? Or a corpse? I think it's a corpse at the bottom of this rope. I think that's what the crows are yammering about. Two more hours of unfreezing. Oh. So maybe, maybe I'll try and keep you distracted with stream, and then when stream is over, your cake will be thawed. I just have to wonder what happened to these guys' arms. It's always their arm that's broken. Alright, we're numb, we're tired. At least it's warm in here. I'm really hoping we'd find some food. But I don't think we will. Don't think we're gonna be that lucky. Like 4 degrees. I guess maybe what we can do is we could read. I was gonna say we could break stuff down, but we might as well improve our cooking skill. I was gonna say our kitchen skill. It's basically the same thing. You know what I mean. Oh, thank you for the streamer wellness. Cheers. Oh, I really need that today. For some reason, my upper back is like really, really stiff. I think this week I was extra shrimpy at work, you know, just hunched over. Okay, we're a little bit warmer now. Not excessively warm, but enough that we won't start freezing if I just go into the next cabin. Now we do have to remember that this is not the same run as
starving.
as our other stalker run. So this bear is still very much alive. Oh my god, there's nothing here. I really thought there would be like at least one thing of food. Oh, maybe in this bathroom. Of course not. Okay, again, we need to warm up a little bit. Maybe I take just like the tiniest little nap. As long as it doesn't make your head feel thick. Double C thick. Okay, well, we're certainly warm now. Got 4 hours of daylight, so I guess that fog cleared up. If you'd find an animal carcass and some scrap metal, you could fish a little, and since you got the fishing book, you may level up fishing directly. Yeah, I think that's gonna probably be my plan since I'm not going to forge. Thank you, Zert. I did take a look in both directions. It's like crossing the street. But how am I gonna get the animal hide? I guess we have to look for... I mean, not hide, guts. I guess I'm gonna have to look for a carcass somewhere. And I do believe there's one along our path. I go down here. I think. Yeah, just keeping me on my toes. Alright, so far I'm not seeing it. For sure that there was... Maybe that's the other landslide area that has the carcass in it. I guess it must be. Okay. Before the cooking rework, the one from Tales of the Far Territory fishing was quite lucrative as far as I remember. I honestly don't remember. All I remember is people did not like fishing at Interloper and still don't, which I don't fully understand. I know that it's very time intense and uses up a lot of firewood. But especially now where we can use the tip-ups. I just feel like it's so helpful. So useful. Thank you, Rob. Gotta watch our step. We don't want the Leviathan coming through the ice. I'm just kind of hoping there might be some food in here. Just a lot of wood. Newsprint. Decent ski gloves. Are those better than what I'm currently wearing? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. There should be some food at Quonset. Like, probably not a ton, but maybe enough to get us through the night. Tip-ups really are a game changer, and yeah, it is almost OP. It's, it's just so nice to leave them there and do other things at the same time. It's like the cooking, revamp that they did at some point between now and the future, where you actually can put... I know, Astrid, stop interrupting me. Where you can put, like, a pot of water on to boil, and then leave and do something else, like, I don't know, craft bandages. That's so useful. And honestly, I am looking forward to that coming back. Oh, I hear bear crows.
Damn. Crazy.
risk of hypothermia. Oh, there's gonna be so many wolves around here, I'm so sure of it. Oh. Nope. No. 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 This is how you properly deal with wolves. When you hear them, you just run away saying no over and over again. Bad dog. No. I should just drink this. People didn't like fishing because of the time effort and you could hunt way more easily, but that's because we were able to aim a lot better. This state, aiming, yeah, exactly. Aiming in this version of the game is atrocious. You're right, we didn't have scurvy. .32, oh, that's not very much. Maybe I actually shouldn't use the lantern for searching in these drawers, because I can actually get to those drawers pretty easily. And it's more for this area. Haha, candy bar? More matches. No. Oh, that's open, that's why I can't pick it up. See some beef jerky. Nothing in the fridge. Nothing in that fridge. Okay. Sweet. Sauteed Leviathan. Catch it and cook it. That would be meat for days. Trying to scare a deer to a wolf and scare off the wolf away. Plenty of possibilities. Yeah, I've never really been, like, super great at kiting. I don't... Like, the few times I've tried it, the deer always goes in the opposite direction of where I'm, like, trying to force it to go. It's like... Why are these deer so smart? When you leave the tip-ups out, they'll deteriorate a lot faster, just FYI. I have noticed that. Yes, antibiotics, we can eat our fish! I have noticed that. But still, it's just nice to, like, have them out while you're doing other stuff. You know, to fish while you're cooking is a game changer. If you're not actively hunting, fishing's probably your best choice here. Definitely. Especially since it's not like we're gonna have that much, old world food to find. It'd be nice if we did, but it's just not gonna happen. It's Interloper. Just like so much nothing. It'd be really nice to find another flare or a lantern fuel. Oh yeah, beach combing. We could do some beach combing. You're in Zoc getting ready for 25 days in the mine. Wish me luck. Oh boy, good luck. Hope you've got plenty of food on you. I was actually really pleasantly surprised with Zone of Contamination. I thought I was gonna hate it there, but honestly it wasn't that bad. I think if I had to rank the new regions in Tales of our territory, I think
Damn it.
Zoc might actually be my favorite of the 3 major regions. I think so. I think it's the most... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, easy to grasp and to get an idea of where things are, if that makes sense. You know, like, with the different levels of
I'm gonna need to rest
SP,
soon.
I get kind of confused. And the airfield is just enormous. Wow, I can't believe those things didn't poison us. The airfield is just enormous, and so between those two things, I feel like I have a harder time remembering where things are in relation to one another, or just remembering the layout of the map without looking at it, or without mapping intensively and looking at it. So I think Zauk might actually be my favorite of the three. For that reason. It's not as warm as this. I wonder if we should repair any of this stuff to get even more warmth bonus. We might as well while we've got some daylight left. Got lots of oats from the trader. That'll do. That'll definitely keep you well fed. Okay. I think we could repair these. Nice. An hour, and we have less than an hour of daylight. We can maybe repair these, though. Yeah, finding some fish would definitely help. Like, just finding them through beachcombing. You're right. Yeah, we definitely are gonna need to find some food. This should keep us fed throughout the night. Just about. I don't think we'll actually sleep 10 hours. Alright, 6 days, and we're up to 90% health, which is significantly better. We are starving. Less than an hour of darkness to go. Maybe what we do is we break down this cardboard, but actually, we have other stuff that we can, firstly we can drop these things. But I was thinking about...
I find something to eat.
This. We can harvest this first. We can make one of these. Can I make any more? No, I have no more old man's beard. Okay, I think we have enough tinder, and it's now officially daylight, so I guess we're gonna try and go out. Wait, I do? I brought the hammer with me? I did! Look at me being prepared. Sneaky, sneaky. Don't want to be seen by the wolves. Wolves can't drive, they'll never find me here. Oh my goodness, that's way too many wolves. Nothing, okay. Can I actually use the hammer in struggles? I don't think I can. I don't think that's a thing yet. I don't actually know. I don't know that I've ever had a hammer in my inventory. Not yet, okay. I for a second there I was like, I don't think I've ever had a hammer in my inventory, but I think I've had other quote-unquote weapons, like a knife in my inventory before, and I don't remember those popping up, so... Alright, let's go inside. should come soon. I am looking forward to that coming back. Also, I saw a deer on the ice. If this wind calms down, we can grab the deer meat and we can grab the guts. Although by the time it cures, we'll basically be done with the challenge. Although who knows? Maybe I'll just keep playing beyond 10 days. I don't know. Tomato soup,
best be
crackers. That's like the perfect meal. Using that lantern. We have pretty decent food, so I'm not sure that there's anything we'd take. Even if we found anything. Next update is the last big system coming back, with the one after that would be the last for early access. Right, and then we're already into like quote-unquote modern day TLD with start of Winter Mutant stuff. Okay. We're at least warming up. Break down sport stocks. I was really hoping this wind would chill. Just stop being so loud and obnoxious. Oh, that sounds better. What's on the stove? Peaches! I missed the peaches! Okay, I'm gonna crouch and leave. In the hopes that if there are wolves around, they won't notice. Wow! How beautiful is that? I mean, burnt house aside. See those? I think we can just walk. Okay, that's a lot of feathers. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we have had definitely enough fuel for a 1-hour fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
I don't know why my shoulders are so stiff today.
Work.
Come on, Astrid. Please don't make me use the accelerant for this. That would be silly. Yeah. But you know, why not? Like I said, I might continue on beyond 10 days. I think, because I think that's just what we're going to do today, is just play this particular run. I don't think we're going to update to the next one. I'm just kind of thinking focusing on one thing might be good. We'll just see how long we survive today, and then we'll leave it at that. 12.
This cold is making my head feel thick.
thick. Alright, we are now into the positives. Okay, so it is a certain amount of time, not a certain temperature. Nope. We have to wait until this is 50% frozen because we don't have tools yet. I suppose in the meantime... But that's a whole hour. I don't think we really need a whole hour. Maybe we make some tea. Oh, maybe a coffee would be a good idea. Let's warm up a coffee. Good morning, Lily. I hope you're doing well today. You'll be in and out lurking. I appreciate that. I hope your busy morning goes smoothly and that you have a good day at work later. The updating would give you plenty to do and explore stuff. I mean, the update, we've already said that, but yeah. Yeah, I just, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this today. I always find that it's kind of a challenge to go between two different difficulty levels, and like I said, I'm just not really fully with it today, so I'm just gonna stick with this for now. Oh, we didn't find water. We have 1.43. I guess we could make some rosehip tea, right? No, those are already prepared. We'll make some tea, I guess. Okay, now we can harvest him.
My stomach is eating itself.
It's eating itself. Okay, let's grab this. Yeah, exactly. You know, next stream we'll go back to the old run and then update, and it'll just be easier for my brain. 1 hide unit, 2 gut units. 2 hours! Oh, I did not realize that. Okay, let's, don't really need coal for that, but whatever. Oh, stupid wind. I guess we'll put them in this house.
Man, I could eat anything.
We're getting close to starving again. No. 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 Bad wolf. Okay. Now at least we're not stinky. It's amazing. We're not over encumbered. There's so little stuff that we can't be. Now what we could do is again crouch and try and leave and like get out onto the ice, and I have no idea how close the wolf was, so maybe this is not gonna work. He's right behind the house. There he is. I saw him. Just peeking his little head around. Yeah, I'd rather not. Thank you. Maybe we read a little. I've already researched 2 hours. Might as well make it 3. Silly wind. Being so windy. Just run away and shout, no, 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 no. That's how you do it. Like, this is an official survival trick. No, no, it's not. Do not take anything that I say as a real survival tactic. Yes, as soon as we can get away from this wolf, I was hoping we could do some beachcombing. And Lily, thank you for that streamer wellness. Cheers. Okay. Just running away and saying no, no bad wolf. It's guaranteed. Every time! No! This is not helpful. He's just always here. He won't leave me alone. I could try going out the side door. And going like around that way. He's just... Oh, I missed this.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
He keeps ruining my day. I hope he knows that. Mr. Wolf, you keep ruining my day. He just wants pets. Yes, that's it. Speaking of pets,
God.
That was a weird sound, Astrid. I've been playing The Sims recently, and in my Sims game, he's still around here. I decided that I wanted my Sims household to adopt a dog, and so I had I like went to the computer, picked out the 3 dogs, and had them come over, and I was checking out the different dogs, meeting them, that sort of thing, and I was like, oh, this one I think would be a good fit. So I chose, like, the interaction adopt, and just as I was about to start, my sim was about to start doing that, the adoption person just took the dogs and left, and I was like, but I wanted to adopt him. And so I kept checking on the computer, and it's like the dog never existed. And I'm so sad. So I used a cheat to like go into the household and just add a dog that was just like it, like with the same traits and stuff. So I was like, no, I was gonna adopt this dog. You left while I was in the middle of adopting this dog. What is wrong with you? It was very sad. Careful, he will huff and puff and blow your house down. Yes, he will. Oh, I don't have a hacksaw. I really dislike this wolf. He and I are not friends. I don't hear him. I don't hear him this time. I think we might be safe. For now. Oh god, okay. That actually scared me. Thanks for that, Rob. Have a good one. I hope work goes well. Thanks for hanging out with us. And thank you for the mouse hat, Lily. Go. Okay, so far so good. Don't hear him. Don't see him. I think he might have finally left the house alone. Okay, now we are gonna have to go out and be bear aware. Oh, there he is. I'm glad I didn't go out that direction as I had originally planned. Or originally came up with as plan B, so not originally planned. You know what I mean. All I need is fluffied for bingo. No, Ferret, we're not getting fluffied on purpose. By the way, I will consider a bear attack to be getting fluffied just because I don't have like a takes damage from animal attack as an event. Okay, there's the bear. Got 5 hours of daylight left. We are not tired at all, but we're very hungry. The dream would be that this place has a hook and line. I don't expect that, but that would be amazing. No, of course not. Okay. It feels like 1 degree in here, so I'm gonna just wait until he's moved on a little bit. Maybe I even read a little bit. Oh, I can't research while I'm hungry. I forgot about that. We'll just drink a little. Just won't get the Fluffy to vent because Waffle doesn't have the guts to face Fluffy again. Exactly. I don't. I respect Fluffy too much. He's just standing there. Keep moving.
God, my stomach feels like an empty rocket.
Stupid bear. 4 hours of daylight left. Okay, I guess maybe we go on to this side then. Wow, look at that sky! This will be stuck on number 6 on Bingo leaderboard for a while. 2.8 thousand points between 5 and 6. That's a lot! Wait, who's currently in 5th place? I don't know the leaderboard by heart. I know some of the people who typically play, or who have played a lot in the past, so I know, like, generally who's towards the top, but I have no idea what the order is for me. Ah, Ferret's number 5. Alright, Ferret, watch out, Mav's coming for ya. Did I make... No, I didn't. That was in my other run. I was like, didn't I make some snares? No. That was in my other run. Yeah, that sounds about right. No major surprises there, I don't think. Wonder how it works, like the beachcombing in this old version, because the ice looks so different. Oh, I think I see something. Is that fish? Oh. Oh boy. I think that might not be fish. Ferret, thank you for that. This is not fun. Just imagine the bear comes up behind us and we both fall through the ice. Wait, I think I see something over here. It's a stick. I'm not risking hypothermia for a stick. I already did that once in Forsaken Airfield. Okay, so far this is not as productive as I was expecting it might be. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, to be in the top 10 is already quite the achievement. The bright side, hypothermia is not auto yet. That is true. That's the last thing we need, is to have automatic hypothermia. This is a mistake, famous last words. Exactly. Those little dots at the, like, edges of the, I don't know, hitboxes or whatever of this grass really kind of drives me bananas. Alright, I just need like one more old man's beard and then we can make another one of those cool bandages. Alright, there's more here, we might as well take it. Honestly, this area is so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this view. I'm currently reading a book, surprise, surprise, and it takes place predominantly in Norway. And I have to say, a lot of the times when they're describing like the landscape or just like the town, the houses and stuff, I can't, even though there's obviously some differences in architecture styles and stuff between Canada and Norway, a lot of the descriptions of where the houses are in relation to the town and what the natural surroundings are like, it just makes me think of The Long Dark. It's yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like I'm just reading more Long Dark. Not really. It's a, you know, totally different plot, but still. Oh, there's no wet clothes yet? Then maybe we should fall through the ice just for funsies.
This stuff will come in handy.
I mean, what? It's just like a sprain then? And it gets you cold?
Probably useful.
Yes, that will be useful. Rabbit for dinner. Sure. Already went through all of these. Yes, I did, but not the microwave. And not this cabinet. We might actually get back up to 100% health tonight if we feed her and then sleep. That would be pretty awesome. I don't know, maybe we should go forage. That way we can at least harvest carcasses that are frozen. And harvest things faster. Might be a good idea, especially if I am gonna try and go a little bit longer than 10 days. And I know 10 days was the original plan, but now I'm starting to think I kind of want to just... I don't necessarily want to say see how long we can go in this, because that might get a little annoying after a while, I don't know. Or maybe not annoying, but maybe it might get a little, like, I might not want to go super long in this, but I don't know. We're just gonna play until we're sick of it, right? Let's eat the dog food. Yes, DP is here, and we can go forage. So that would technically be an option. It is pretty cozy. Between Desolation Point and Coastal Highway, we've got coziness maxed out. 2 hours of daylight left. Well, I probably shouldn't have eaten so soon. Especially because we're really not tired. maybe also these. I said maybe also these. Okay, so we've got 9 degrees of clothing warmth bonus and 3 wind chill bonus. We have 9 cloth, that should be enough for now. I guess we're gonna try and sleep. I think we should have enough calories for the night. The original 3, Mystery Lake PV and Coastal Highway. DP was the 4th region. Right, and then we got Timberwolf Mountain after that. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna sleep. And so much coal. Yes, we do have enough coal that we could definitely do some forging. Maybe we should forge. Didn't really plan on it. We still have 5 hours of darkness left. That's so much! Okay, so we're just missing the 6th last region for early access. Okay, let's see. We need something to drink. I know we're getting hungry, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Another one of these. 4 hours. Oh, this is gonna be a long one.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I'm not hoping that I need all these bandages, but I just kind of feel like it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, we're still not tired enough, I don't think, to really make it worth eating yet. If we're gonna go to DP, then we're gonna need scrap metal. We don't have a hacksaw yet. This is only 32%. I don't know, maybe we can try and sleep. It won't let us sleep for 2 hours, I'm so sure. It wasn't even like a full hour. Oh no. Oh, this is rough. I guess we pass some time and then we eat a little something or drink a soda and then sleep. I guess that's what
I'm
we'll
getting
do.
weak.
I guess that's what we'll do. We'll have this soda that'll give us some calories and then we'll sleep for like 2 hours. Then it'll be bright out. We'll be back to 100% health. It'll be warm. Yeah. Okay. It actually sounds pretty good out right now. It doesn't sound super windy. It's funny, we've had a lot of wind, but no blizzards yet, really. Ooh, what gorgeous weather. I've got the bear out. I was really hoping from here I'd be able to see something on the ice to see if it's worth going down here to try and beachcomb. Maybe we try and beachcomb our way over to Jackrabbit. Besides this bunny. I don't know if I'm maybe just not far enough out for it to spawn in yet. Or if it's really that infrequent. Tough to say. Run into the ocean bunny. Become a sea rabbit. Yes, fulfill your destiny. Oh, another frozen angler. Ah, flare. Yes. It'd be so nice if we actually just found a hook and a line. That would be the dream. Also, it's getting dark real fast. I have a feeling we're going to have a blizzard. Either that or the lighting is just really weird. And I can get really close without it telling me that there's weak ice. Wow. That's surprising. Someone made love for a whale. It was cool. Oh, that's so cool. I would love
I need
that.
something to eat.
I would love it if they occasionally showed whales. Especially since we know that there was a whaling business here, so there must be whales in this environment. Seriously though, what is with this lighting? It's very odd.
Fingers are numb.
Anything else you'd like to complain about, Astrid? Didn't think so. Let's head inside and at least we can warm up. Maybe we'll even find some food in here. I can't break this stuff down though. The metal lamp, I mean, because we have no hacksaw. Maybe we'll find a hacksaw in the fishing village. No, I didn't mean to open that one again. I meant to do this.
Never know.
Oh, peaches!
Could end up being useful.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Just a whole lot of nothing here. I mean, I can't actually say that because we did find a can of peaches, but I keep expecting that we will find more. And I don't know why I keep expecting that because, let's be serious, this is Interloper. There's never a ton of loot. But I just really, really thought.
Best be prepared for anything.
Sardines! Okay, now I can stop complaining. We found 2 food items in this house. Almost sounded like there was a leaky faucet over here somewhere. In the bathroom. Maybe I was imagining that. Ooh. My apologies.
I'll take it.
Sweater, we might break those things down for cloth at some point. Might as well take all of the toilet water because I haven't been cooking water.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
For a second there, I thought the pillow was like folded up jeans. I was like, how did I miss that the first time? It looks like this wants to turn into a blizzard, maybe? But it isn't quite sure yet. I think we can probably call this a blizzard. Well, maybe not quite yet, but... I think I can
feel
make
my
it to that
hands.
fishing hut. Where's the fishing hut? Won't be. Hey, there's a guy here. Hello, friend. Wow, we're actually over encumbered.
Hold. Wait. Up a bit. No.
I have absolutely no idea what she just said. Pizza, welcome in. Happy Friday. Walking into the wind is so not a good idea. Come on, please. Please. I know the chances are infinitesimally low. For all I know, they could be 0. But please. Of course not. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Where did they all just come from? Are you kidding me? Pardon my German, but was soll der Scheiß? Okay. Like, what the heck? Go in, it's perfectly clear of wildlife, nothing around. Come on out, and there's just a whole pack of them. Yeah, I went down onto the ice, into one of the ice fishing huts, and I was like, I'm gonna go down because I can see it. Like right now, you can't see anything, but before I was like, I'm gonna go down because you can see that there are no wolves around, so it'll be fine. I go in, I loot it, I leave, and I was gonna start heading back to the road because it was clear earlier, and there were just 4 wolves. Like. Wait, go back there hungry. Yeah, I don't think that's Astrid's problem right now. Like, they can be hungry. Okay, since we've got all this time, I think we're gonna eat the crackers and try and read. Okay, we've definitely taken cold damage and we've taken hunger damage. I actually think we also took a little bit of thirst damage at one point. I totally thought that we had a bingo event that we do not, namely, what was it? What was I just trying to look for? I don't even remember. I was looking for some bingo event and it didn't exist. Doesn't matter. Blizzard. Okay, there we go. It is Interloper after all. That is true. It is. Please don't make me sick. Please don't make me sick. Please don't make me sick. Yes! Wow, the sardines in Interloper are nicer than they used to be. Alright, we might as well take the time to do some reading. drop and or burn that then. I have no idea how much longer this blizzard is gonna go. I'm trying to be optimistic, which is why I'm reading 1 hour at a time. You have a new phone being delivered today. That's exciting. I hope you like it.
Man, all I can think about is...
You're saying. Ice fishing too. Do we have leveling up? No. Okay. Do we have books? We don't have books as a... No, I don't want to repair that, do I? Or can I wear that in addition? Oh, I can wear that in addition to everything else. Okay, in that case, we do want to repair it. The only thing is, they would only let me deliver it to my actual house, so I have to go there and get it. Well, sometimes that's just how it goes, right?
I will die if I don't get food soon.
I will die. Sweet, we're at 10 degrees warmth bonus. No, I can only wear one sweater, that's what I thought. In that case, we should probably just drop this one. We'll have the other one as a backup. So after I get off of work tonight, to bike there, grab it, then bike back here, or wait till I have time on Sunday to grab it. Oh man, I feel your pain there, because like I would want to get it sooner rather than later, as I'm sure you do too, but on the other hand, I know that like at 8:30 at night, if I was told, okay, and now you have to, you know, bike across town or whatever, I'd also be like, I don't know, man. That seems like a lot. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they still counted as an accessory or not. I think I see a fish over here. Get off the weak ice, get off the weak ice. Oh no! It was still worth it. Ha! I do have wet clothes. And I do have hypothermia. Hours of daylight left. I guess we're just gonna go inside. Although I do need to cook this. Prof! Coming in with the raid. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going today? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Please. Hold on. I'm sorry, but oh, thank God. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Briefly distracted by those sounds.
Are you serious?
Okay, okay. Hi, welcome in everyone. Sylvia, it's good to see you. Rootbeard and Nuka. I hope you're all doing really, really well. It's good to see you. And Prof, I hope your stream went well. I don't know if I dare to ask, was this your streaming until you got Broken Body on Misery? Cause I was lurking in that, but that must have been like 16 hours ago? That's why I don't know if I dare to ask. Oh, it was just a short stream. Okay. Okay. But it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. I was lurking in that other stream, so I know you have been sick, are sick. I really hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I mean, when it says streaming until something, you never know how long that's gonna take, right? It could be 24 hours or more. Quick 17-hour NBD. Actually, what is that command? There we go. I mean, I know I have my bot do the regular shoutouts, but for raids I like to do the nice little fancy in Twitch versions. Okay, we're actually warming up, which is a good thing. Let's make this fish. Doing great. The therapeutic value of the quiet apocalypse. I do truly believe that it can do great things for us. Whoa! I guess that's what happens when you're tired. Yikes. Okay, we need to remain above freezing for 24 hours. I don't know that I can do that. I'll try, though. Need to wait 2 more minutes. Oh, my pleasure. Always my pleasure. I'm pretty sure everyone in my chat already knows and follows you, but just in case. Seriously, go check out Prof, give him a follow. Can I add pull now? Yes. Do I have... I don't. I was like, do I have a bedroll? Can I take a little nap? I cannot. I guess maybe I'll heat up a coffee. And hopefully that'll help.
So tired.
I hear you. That's true. I know. Alright, sounds good. Thank you again for the raid. Have a good one, Pra. See you in the future. We are warming up. I think I'm just gonna keep making coffees until we have enough energy and enough warmth to make it back to one of the buildings.
I just need to close my eyes.
I am looking forward to when they have hot written in red, just because it's so much easier to find. Okay. I'm gonna take this with us. No. No, no. No, no. No! I said no! No! Bad dog! I can't believe he was just like waiting next to my fire for me. I mean, yes I can. It's cool seeing the old interface.
So
right? I've been having a blast playing through Time Capsule and seeing how the UI has changed. And also seeing how some of the designs have changed over time. I love the old books. I love the old sewing kit. I wish they'd bring them back. I kind of hope at some point someone will mod the game to bring both of those things back. I love some of the old recordings of the lines, like the ways Will and Astrid emphasize some of the things that they say. The lines are identical, and it's still the same voice actors. But like the way that they enunciate certain words or like the emotion behind some of them is just so different. And I think it'd be awesome if they combined all of them so it would just kind of shuffle it up and occasionally you'd get, just this randomization of the old and the new lines. I think the wolf has left us alone. No, I still see him. I still see him over there. Jerk. Alright, we're gonna go get some sleep. Recover, hopefully. Reading the books for sure, sewing kits, yeah, better too. Yeah, it's just... I don't know, it just feels more fitting for this environment. Okay, we're still above freezing. Let's sleep. Let's sleep as long as we can. Actually, I should drink some water first. I want to have this fully capped out before we sleep for 10 hours. I hadn't found this game at this point in the UI journey. Me either. I started playing TLD in 2021. So I missed out on several years of UI, and that's why I'm so excited to go back and play it all. Okay, dehydrated, but still warm. Okay. 13 more hours. Oh, that's so long. And we've got 2 hours of darkness left. Let's try and sleep some more. About the same as me as 2020 sometime. Yeah, and like I've seen old Let's Plays of the game, and so I had known that there were some differences, and obviously I knew it didn't come out with all of the maps at once. But it's also one of those things that
anything
I feel like
right
when I'm
now.
watching a Let's Play, I don't really pay attention as closely to the UI or to how it feels to interact with things. And so it's really awesome that we can go through Steam and go back in time to check it out and actually experience the way it used to be. 13 hours of daylight left. We could, I suppose, check out these houses and see if there's anything here. It doesn't feel like a Friday. I feel like I watched your last stream yesterday. I guess the week just flew right by for you then, Pizza. I think Hesitant Prospect was the update you joined TLD. I believe so. I believe it was. Backpack. Nothing on the shelf. Okay, there's a container here though. 46 calories. Yikes. Because it's also really funny, not just with TLD, but with other games that get regular updates. Watching old YouTube videos and old Let's Plays to just kind of, you know, sit there and think, oh, that's different, or that's not how that works anymore. Or, oh man, you're going to love this update or this feature when they add it. And it's kind of cool to go back and just see how things changed over time, like what the process was, what things came when. And honestly, I love this UI the best so far. I love how sleek it is, how there's very minimal input unless you open up a menu or open up like this quick menu. I have lots of peaches. I feel like maybe I should actually make a fire and cook something. Let's see, how cold is it outside? -19. Oh, I don't actually know that I can make a fire that warm. I probably can. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to make a fire that warm. I keep meaning to play more video games, but I keep getting very, very distracted. You know why? That's how it is sometimes. You know, I also have a lot more games that I'd like to play or that I'd like to spend time on. And then other things come up, or, you know, there's, you know, work to do or chores to do or social events to go to, books to read, other games to play. There's just, that's the problem with life, is there's just so much to experience and so little time. Do you know if you can go back in Time Capsule and get those locked achievements? There's a few limited ones, like a Halloween one, if I recall. So Mav can actually tell you more about that. It is possible. I have not done them yet, but he has actually gone back and gotten the badges. Silent Hunter to Deep Force is a big step forward already with wood forging, back to collecting sticks, UI update, etc. Yeah. Oh, I was so excited when they brought in the sticks again. I cannot, please. No, 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 no. Whew, we're above freezing. Okay.
Never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
That's why we're gonna make you some peaches, Astrid. Bit of a completionist, so I hate seeing unfinished badges. I hear ya. So I wound up just buying a new phone instead, because my phone is so bad now. And you know, it's important to have a phone that's, like, secure, obviously, after a certain point. But, like, I'm definitely someone who keeps a phone until it's, like, on its last legs. You know, whether it's because it's really, really slow and not getting updates anymore, especially when it stops getting security patches. That's when I start looking. Okay, that helped a little bit. I'm a little less hungry. I think maybe I need some more. Ugh. Wow, we're really tired. Silly hypothermia making us so exhausted. If I experience original Cougar, I can say I think it's superior to 1.2. So much more scary.
I think I need to lay down.
Let's add a four to this. That should warm us up faster. Maybe we read for an hour. Not healthy enough. I forgot about that. For a brief moment, I forgot we weren't healthy. These are still wet? How are these still wet?
Man, dude, it's hard to think straight.
I don't understand. If I drop this next to a fire, will it warm up, or will it get less? Is this faster than my other clothes? Marginally? Like, by maybe half a second? I don't know if that's really worth it. Okay, I guess we might as well just cook these, just for the cooking skill point. If I'm just straight up decide to lock for 20 plus minutes and I need to order a lift home. Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah. So definitely good that you're getting a new one. Hopefully that won't happen again. I think I'm just gonna push Astrid through the day. Maybe we'll take a little nap. I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna actually try and combat this exhausted thing. It's just not cool. Because then her schedule is gonna get all sorts of out of whack. These are all open now. Woohoo! Cooking too! Maybe we just go take like a little nap. How close are we to being healthy? 6 more hours. It's still so long. Still have an hour and a half on this fire. I think I'm gonna go see if there's anything in this cabin. Claimed food. Bummer. It's just a weird artifact, I guess.
Oh, I could just lay down and have a little sleep right here.
I'm gonna go check out the, are these going to be stones? I'm gonna go check out the workbench. Maybe there's a hacksaw over here. Another hammer. And no hacksaw. Le bummer, as they say in France. I suppose we could warm up a coffee. That'll help with the exhaustion a little bit. It seems like items that you cook become colder much faster. Now, I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it feels that way. I think we can make it to the fishing hut and back before we start freezing. 5 hours to go. Okay, there's a container up top. Probably doesn't mean anything. There's probably nothing in it.
I think I can use this.
Cool. A lot of nothing. Also, seriously, it's so clear out and there are no wolves. So the wolves only come out when it's starting to blizzard just so they can scare you, right? That's how it goes?
If I thought I'd ever wake up again.
Yeah, these were still warm. Is there a carcass here? No, it looks like a corpse. Hello, friend. Dost thou have anything for me? I hadn't heard that that was a thing. I hope it works for you. I heard anything about Wintermute? I have not. Have you? Have I missed something? Is there news? Yes, for sure, sometime after March 10th. Okay. I am intrigued. I can't wait to find out how this ends. It might come before you go to work. That would be awesome. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, technically, even though you weren't responding to us intentionally, I don't think you're wrong. I would be very surprised if it came out sometime before March 10th and we hadn't heard yet, so... Huh. Good to know. I haven't ever heard of that as a as an option, but yeah, I hope it works out. I hope it helps. Why on earth is Starbucks sending me promotional
so
emails?
Hungry.
Who knows? Who knows? I get the weirdest promotional emails sometimes where I ask myself very similar questions. I think I'm gonna just let this fire burn out, have a little something to eat, and just like a little nap. Am I actually gonna bother eating? I don't know that I will. You know what? Fine. We'll eat. That should be enough. Just enough for us to take like a 4-hour nap. Just a casual 4-hour nap. You know, the kind of thing that you do. I suppose when you have hypothermia, maybe you do take a casual 4-hour nap. Their contact information is an email. I know the menu.
God, I have never been so hungry in my life.
Are you sure, Pizza? Maybe it would help. Maybe it would help to be told about products that you've already known about for weeks. Yeah, I have to admit, it doesn't really sound appetizing. 3 hours left of daylight. Remain above freezing for 0 hours. Game, that's really unfair. Above 0 hours. Hypothermia has finally passed! Woohoo! I guess we'll sleep for like an hour. Of course, I'll be too hungry to read. It's not even good, do not try the midnight drink. What even is that? I guess I'll just break some stuff down. Oopsie. Okay, I think we have now also taken damage from being thirsty at some point. I think we have taken all the damage types. Definitely from exhaustion. We have cooked meat. We're not going to kill a deer, so I think I'm just going to call that one. Here's another blizzard. I definitely got jump scared by the wolves a couple of different times. Arguably going for that fish was a terrible decision. Okay, I think we're now caught up on bingo events. I'm too hungry. Here, we'll have some coffee. I guess we might as well have this too. 41. Oh, right, I forgot you could call it. GG Pizza, congrats on that bingo win. I'm not thirsty. Okay, I have now finished the frozen angler twice. I don't know that I'm hungry enough. I mean, fed enough. Should we bother reading? No, I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to sleep.
I can eat a horse.
Oh, I can be the worst. No, actually, we are going to read. Sorry, that was very indecisive of me. It's too dark to read now. Okay, never mind. We're getting especially close to the end of our food reserves. Don't like that. What day is it now? I think this is going into day 7. I think when we wake up, it'll be day 7 in some hours. 9 days! Okay, never mind, I was way off. Ugh.
Where can I find something to eat?
But I think I'm gonna take a really quick break because my tea is gone, and so I'm gonna go make another one. And who knows, maybe someone will actually win the chat mini game after all, even though we've already called it. Maybe not, though. There's less pressure to win. Having to leave for work till almost 2 p.m. is still super weird. I actually remember when I've worked like later shifts or later in the afternoon, and I agree, it's kind of weird. You're sort of just like thinking about it a lot. The first couple of times you're just like, oh, but I gotta remember work, and I don't know. It's kind of weird. But no one won bingo yet, so I thought I was gonna be first. Wah, wah. No, we actually had a bingo within 15 minutes. It was kind of scary. Scary cool. Kind of like this Interloper symbol more than today. This one looks more menacing. It's definitely menacing for sure. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put on a mini game. I'm gonna go make a tea. I will be back in just a few moments. Yes. See you soon. Best of luck to you all. Ooh, that was really, really close, Ruby. And welcome in, it's good to see you. Yeah, so I'm back, and it turns out I actually did have one more of my blood orange mint tea. So that's what I've made, and I'm very excited. And now that means I'm gonna have to go and buy more, for sure. For real this time. Okay, we are starving, we are parched, and we've got nothing to do, because it's dark. So much fun. Maybe we can break down this thin wool sweater, although I kind of like the idea of having it on hand just in case. We can't really read. Maybe I drop these copies of the Frozen Angler. I know we can burn them, but I don't know that I will. We could break down one of these can openers, I suppose. I don't really feel like I should break down this primer yet. It's still useful. It looks like we could maybe sleep for like another 2 hours. Oh. I'll be pleased to hear I did absolutely nothing bad while you were gone. It was totally a perfect, amazing mod for you. Excellent. Thanks. No, pizza never lies. Never. Oh, it's so dark still. Okay. I need to think of a plan. On our way back, we'll go by another little fishing hut or two. And then we go back into town. There's another house or two there that I haven't looted yet. And hopefully, between those places, we'll find some things that we can break down for scrap metal. We do have one extra can opener that we can break down. And then we'll try and make hooks, and hopefully the guts will have cured by the time we get back over there. It's gonna be close. They might be done tomorrow. And then we can make hook and line and we can actually go fishing. Said I was old, that's an insult. Yeah, that is an insult. Pizza. Ab's like the same age as me. He's not old. Because I'm not old. No bear on the road. I don't see any wolves on the ice yet. I think we're okay. Never insult anyone in our chat. Yeah, no, of course. How could I ever think that? Elder remix. I mean, you couldn't insult anyone for that, because that's not a thing. It's not a word. Oh, there's a car up here. There's anything exciting in this car. Probably not. Yeah, no, I think you're kind of the outlier in this community, Pizza. I think most of us tend to be on the elderly side from your perspective. I mean, I don't actually think we're that old, but
Looks like this has
beef
been here a
jerky. Woo. Did I already check the trunk? That's my elderliness kicking in. 90s best you were able to experience the rise of some of the things that are special nowadays. I have to admit, I really do look back fondly at the 90s and early 2000s. Like, no, oh, fudge muffins. No, lose interest in me, please. He's stuck down there.
Starting to feel numb.
He might be stuck. can't tell. Like, I like to think a lot about early YouTube. Oh no, he's following us. Oh, he's up on the snowbank. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm like so distracted right now. But every once in a while I'll just think about old internet videos that I used to watch, some that were on YouTube, some that were like before YouTube. And occasionally I'll just stumble across them and it's like, oh, ferret! I was like, no, there's no way there's another wolf. Oh wow, did you see how he just like sprang up out of the snow? Popping up out of the snow like daisies. Oh my god, I've got like 3 conversation topics going at once. I am so sorry. If it makes you feel any better, this is just how it is in my brain. Yeah, I love thinking about what early YouTube and early internet used to be like for me. And some of the things you can totally still find, but other things you can't, and it's just the whole community is also different, of course. There's just more people, so it's changed in a lot of ways. Okay, we're very cold, but at least it's warm in here. Maybe we just pass time to warm up. An entire 18-page study guide in 3 minutes using AI. I'm very pleased to go to school in 2025. But I mean, how much was that just to get it done, and how much of it was to learn something, right? Tamagotchis, anyone remember those? We were annoying our teachers so much. Oh my gosh, Tamagotchis! I'm not kidding, one of my coworkers bought one a couple of years ago. He went on a trip to Japan. This must have been shortly before the pandemic, like a year or so before. And he was so excited because he got back and he's like, I got an original Tamagotchi! I'm so excited! So many good video games. And of course, because they weren't, you know, pushed out online, because they were hard copied, like, they had to be done. They had to have been play tested, and like, sure, they weren't always perfect, but like, they were complete. Which is one of my biggest problems. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm torn because I love the fact that games can expand over time. However, like, I think it's great seeing how TLD has, like, expanded over time. However, I do think that larger studios that have the budgets take advantage of this and are just like, oh, we can just fix that later. We can just push out a patch later. It doesn't matter if it's done, just get it out at this time. And that really, really annoys me. I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's fair. And I do miss actually being able to, like, go and be like, hey, this is a finished game. Hey, this is a finished DLC. And, you know, knowing that you weren't going to have to wait for the first 2 or 3 patches to come out before it was actually playable and okay. Sorry, I have to pause sometimes because I get distracted. I get very emotional about things. When Algor invented Legion. About something that was actually product quality, unlike many things which are meant to break after a while, which is so sad. Like, the idea of planned obsolescence really annoys me. Especially when you can see it in action. You're like, I know that you didn't actually want this to be good. Like, it's one thing if it just kind of happens. No one's perfect. It's another thing when it's very clearly planned. Do we go out to the ice to check out that fishing hut too? No, I think we've already checked out this fishing hut on our way in. Never mind. But I mean, I'm still paying $60 for games. I mean, not all of them. I'm really, that criticism only goes to, like, you know, studios with big budgets. Like, I'm looking at The Sims, which I mean, now it's free to play, but it used to be $60 for the base game. And it's still $40 for each expansion pack, and, you know, 20 for each game pack, and 10 for each stuff pack, and 5 for each kit. And it's just like, the stuff comes out, and half the time you have to wait at least one round of patches before it's actually playable. And even then, sometimes it's like, nope, this is just broken. They're gonna patch in like a little thing to be like, oh, turn off the main purpose of this kit or this pack. And it's just like, it's frustrating to see that kind of stuff. I got Zelda Echoes of Wisdom on cartridge, and there's no update or patch when I popped in my Switch. I don't really have updates on my games because they're super polished. I do appreciate that. Like I said, it doesn't apply to everything. Like, there are certainly game developers out there that do actually put the time and effort in and do actually quality check. There are definitely, you know, especially indie developers, I completely understand being like, okay, we're going to put out an early access and we're going to fine-tune it and we're going to keep pushing versions throughout as we develop, as we have, you know, money and resources and stuff. I totally understand that. It's just, maybe I've been burned a little too much by EA. Looked it up the other day. I believe it was like $3 grand for every Sims 4 item. I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't be. Lantern fuel. That's exciting. Like I said, especially if you consider that the base game didn't used to be free. I mean, it is now, but there's just so much content for it. And I know that The Sims 3 wasn't super cheap either because they had the Sims 3 store. You know, upon opening the game, there would be like a pop-up where you could go through and you could buy fake currency to use to spend on certain items and stuff. And if you bought everything there, it would also not be cheap. But I just feel like there it was mostly individual pieces and stuff. And I mean, neither of those things are good. But I don't know, I just feel like The Sims 4 is just such a money hole at this point. And the worst thing is, like, I know this. I personally am someone who does not buy anything from The Sims 4 unless it's on sale. And I also don't buy that like, very much. I'm very picky. But it's so hard to resist because the stuff will come out, the trailers look so cool. And I look at the stuff that's included, I'm like, oh, that sounds so great. Oh, I love the build items. Oh, I love the new, you know, the new hairstyles and clothing and whatever. It's like, oh, that looks so awesome. And then I think about it and I'm like, but that's so much money for stuff that, like, half the time it doesn't even work properly. And it's just so sad. I don't know. I can really just don't get me started. I knew it was probably the golden year of video gaming: Unreal, Half-Life, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Pokemon, Metal Gear Solid, StarCraft. You know, it's funny. I love gaming, but I also never really played any of the classics. Like, the kinds of games that I played were just, like, so educational. But that didn't stop me from getting hooked on them. I think the only non-educational game I played as a kid was The Sims. Everything else, it was like... Oh, and eventually Frogger. Like, there was a special, like, knockoff Frogger. Well, knockoff is probably the wrong word. It was still Frogger IP, but it was, it wasn't the original. I adored the original on, like, the actual gaming machines. But eventually they came up with, like, a bunch of PC versions, PC games of spin-offs. Spin-offs is the word I'm looking for, not knockoffs. And honestly, I loved those. And I could totally play that again. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh, that was good times. Yeah, the game that I had was Frogger Swampy's Revenge, or like Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge or something. And essentially you had all these different levels with Frogger and Mrs. Frogger. kind of like switching off between the two of them, because a crocodile named Swampy came and stole their babies. And so you had to go and try and rescue them from these different levels. And oh my god, I had such a blast. Obviously, classic Frogger will always be the best, but oh man, that game will always have a place in my heart. But yeah, for the most part, I grew up playing a lot of like very educational games. Lots and lots of Carmen Sandiego. Lots of Oregon Trail.
Best be prepared for
I don't know if anyone has ever heard of Clue Finders, but that was a big thing in my household. Oh my goodness. Unreal super important due to Unreal Engine, which is in its 5th iteration and still used today. Half-Life very important for Valve. That we maybe wouldn't have Steam today. StarCraft started esports scene in South Korea, which spread around the world. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Valve. I have definitely heard of all of these, and like I know that Half-Life is so important for Valve, and Valve is just. Valve will always have a special place in my heart because of Left 4 Dead, which was like my first shooter game that I actually really enjoyed. Oh, good times. Another whetstone. I don't think I need to carry a third one with me. That seems a little overkill. Okay, these things are old, so I'm actually gonna put them in here so they disappear. I do want to cook and eat this trout before we leave, because otherwise things will be stinky. You played the new Oregon Trail, it's excellent. I haven't. I really should check it out. Oh my goodness, I love Oregon Trail so much. Such a classic. I honestly think my love for Oregon Trail is why I was so excited when they added scurvy to this game. Like, there's no reason to be excited about scurvy. It's also why I was so excited when I found out that dysentery was a thing in this game. I was like, yes, it's just like Oregon Trail. It is better than nothing. We've got 10 hours of daylight left. Maybe we should start heading to... what's the word I'm looking for? Desolation Point. Cake time! The cake is a lie. Enjoy. Man, I wish I had cake. Maybe after I will go buy some cake. There's a Greek bakery in my town, and oh my goodness, they make such good cakes. And you can get like just like a little square. One of my favorite ones actually is called Chocolate Mouse, and it's a chocolate cake with a cream filling. And then it's got this, like, it's coated in cream, but then it's got a very thin, like, chocolate ganache cover. And the cream is formed in such a way that it kind of looks like a mouse on top. And then they add like, little chocolate candies as ears and eyes. It's so cute. At some point when I get one, I will have to take a picture and share it to Discord because it's just so cute. And so of course I would love it. It's me. Of course I would love the chocolate mouse. No, the Donavella could never be a lie. But the generic cake. I think I hear bear cries. sure I do. I'm also pretty sure that the house up on the hill is destroyed. Yes, it is. So there's no point in going up there. Maybe some cake I still take. Yeah, no, definitely get rid of that taste. Definitely go indulge in some cake. Enjoy it. Deserve it. And, yeah, I'm only a little bit jealous. Oh, I love so many different German cakes, but Dono Villa is definitely up there. I also really love Frankfurter Kranz. Oh darn, now I'm gonna start thinking about all these different delicious cakes and pastries, and then I'm gonna get hungry. As if I wasn't already hungry. Okay, I saw some wolves on the ice, but I have not seen Mr. Bear yet. Which has me just a little bit concerned that he might be on the peninsula. You just put Oregon Trail on your wish list? Nice. I need to, like, go through and fix up my wish list because it's kind of chaotic. I have something like 60 games on there, and they've gone on sale so much, and I know that I'm not going to get to them anytime soon, and I might not ever actually want to play them, but they're just ones that I'm just considering. So it's like, well, I guess it can't hurt. That's a lot of deer. Wow, that's a lot of deer at once. It's almost a little threatening, to be honest. Oh, speaking of games on wish lists and stuff, I actually, I don't know how many of you have heard of or watch the Dirt League on YouTube. But they do a bunch of, like, little sketches about a whole bunch of different topics, but their best ones, in my opinion, are ones about gaming and gaming tropes. And, they have very typical NPCs that they each portray. And they've actually come up with a video game called Nice Day for Fishing. And the demo is currently available. So I just downloaded it. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm really excited to try it. And, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yes, Black Forest is on my wish list. So we haven't gotten a pop-up that we're on day 10 or past day 10, but we must be. We must be at this point. Throw it in, grenade, and you have plenty of meat. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Just kill 4 deer at once and we'd be set for quite a while. I'm just dying of natural causes. Just right on the spot. Okay, we'll check the journal. It's actually not too cold in here. It's still 9 days survived, but we must be getting close. Probably by, like, shortly before sunset. Probably with, like, 2 or 3 hours left in the day. Hey, remember that time when DP appeared and swallowed my bedroll? Good times. You'd pay a modder to bring the turtle back. It is really nice, isn't it? Well, who knows what kind of stuff modders will do once the game is complete. I mean, not that there's anything stopping them from doing it now, it's just... You know, this isn't even my final form! Maybe they're waiting to see what it looks like at the end to see if it's worth doing. Poor bedroll. Speaking of poor bedroll, we still have not found a bedroll. Granted, I haven't been looking super hard for one. I haven't been really seeking specific points where I think there might be one, but I figured we might stumble across one at some point. Is it gonna be a carcass or a corpse? I never come over here, so I actually have no idea. I wish I knew how much was on this. 8 hours of daylight left. You know what? We might as well do this. Why not?
Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire. No, come on. Astrid. You're better than that. No, we didn't check Misty Falls because at that point we didn't have a lantern. And I don't think we had a flare at that point yet either.
Wait, that didn't...
Or rather, by the time we got the flare, we were closer to Cinder Hills than we were to Misty Falls, and so I didn't want to go all the way up there and use the flare for that.
Come on, little fire.
But if we're just gonna play this a little bit longer, who knows, maybe we will eventually go back to PB. And now that we have a lantern, we can look. Yes, we started in PB, but we were close to Timberwolf Mountain, so we went there first to get...
Why didn't that work?
Astrid, you are really testing my patience. This is not funny. We were close to Timberwolf Mountain, so we went right there so that we could get matches right away. Then we were in Timberwolf Mountain for a little bit, but we didn't go up to the summit because we didn't have any, we didn't have a bedroll and we didn't have a hacksaw, so we didn't bother with that. Then we went back down to Pleasant Valley, explored a little bit,
Oh, yeah.
and then from there we went to Coastal Highway. We hit, like, most of the major sites in Pleasant Valley. For now. I think really Misty Falls is really one of the only ones. You think it's funny? Yeah, look, she actually succeeded this time. Haha. The icon for the snow shelter does look really cool. I kind of want to check it out to see if it looks exactly the same, but also that means that I need to have 15 sticks and 5 cloth, and apparently I don't have that. I don't think I have enough cloth. Oh, I do have enough cloth. I don't have enough sticks. Me? Not have enough sticks? That's possible? Listen to the creaking. It's only a little bit terrifying. Pull now? Yes. Yes, I can. Now I have 15 sticks. Now theoretically I could make a snow shelter. But I don't think how are we doing on water? We could maybe make a little bit more while we're waiting for this gear to thaw. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should do a little summary of my thoughts at the end. 1.5 kilos of meat. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. No, 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 no. Screw you, wind. I don't know why I didn't just do that all at once. 7 minutes. Oh, I didn't think to look to see if the guts were cured yet. I wish I had thought to do that. No! No! Stop it! I must cook this. Fire, I don't think you understand how important it is that I actually cook this. And now, because I don't want to get pooped, I'm just gonna eat it all. Astrid can enjoy. Oh my god, 0.4. 0.04, I mean. Astrid's like, I don't know what this means. How come I'm half full at this point? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I agree. Having Will narrate the first one was really, really epic. Let's hop on into the basement. Hey, Kimber, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing good today. Drawers and a metal container. Anything in here? Anything useful? Please. Please. Of course not.
I think I can use this.
I don't really want the jeans, but might as well take them. I'm gonna just turn on my lantern real quick, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. No, it doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Okay, I think the plan is we're gonna try and push through to DP as quickly as possible so we can sleep in the lighthouse. Hello. There we go. There's the door. Narration was so full of despair about what has happened to the world, and at the same time his iron will to survive it. Yeah. And I think that's part of why I love the lines as they are now. Because I also feel it has the same sort of feeling of, like, frustration and this, like, grit to it that I feel is missing from the lines today. As far as I know, there's still no word on episode 5. I haven't seen or heard anything. I hope they'll give us more than just, like, 2 or 3 weeks notice, but, like, even if they don't give us a hard date until 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule, I really hope that they kind of give us a a little heads up, like, hey, we're looking at end of, you know, the second quarter, mid second quarter or something. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I know is that they'll work on TLD. They're all hands on it. Those who work on Blackfest will work on Blackfest. I'm so curious about what the story is going to be. I feel like there are a bunch of questions that I still have that are open. A bunch of plot lines that I hope that they will wrap up. Oh, is she? I mean, I know I have antibiotics now, but it's good to know that they're there. Keep asking them on Twitter if they need any testers. Have they responded? Or are they just ghosting you? It'd be so cool to be a tester. I mean, obviously you couldn't tell anyone any information about it, but it would be cool. They haven't responded. Didn't think so, unfortunately. Grab some coal. Excited to, since for all I know we're supposed to play both Will and Astrid. That would make sense to me, given how the story has been constructed so far, and like the plot lines that still have yet to be answered. It would make sense for us to play both of them. Oh man, I really, really hope that it answers all the questions, that everything gets like wrapped up nicely. It doesn't have to be, like, I'm not saying that everything has to be completely cut and dry, very clear. Like, it can be open to interpretation, don't get me wrong. I'm okay with that too. I don't want it to be like
Come in handy.
that they completely ignore something. That they just, like, they open up a box of some kind, some sort of, by box I mean figuratively, just open up a question and then don't address that it's there. New pry bar. Exactly. It can't hurt. The worst that can happen is they say no. But as long as they're not saying no, you might as well ask. Episode 5 will be much bigger. Maybe we have to choose which one we'll play and get a different ending. Or get the same ending, but we experience it with a different POV. I mean, maybe. I do anticipate episode 5 being very large, very, just very big. I anticipate it to be a couple of hours of gameplay. Because, I mean, all the other ones were also a couple of hours, I think. And I expect this one to be bigger than the others, somehow. So if we get both, we get one episode with the playtime of 2. That would be kind of cool. Oh, I should have turned off my... Another pry bar! We can break down the other ones that stink. But we've got time. Also, I do need to refill my lantern, but we're not going to do that now. I've got 3 hours of daylight left. That should be enough for us to get to the lighthouse. Looking for 2 answers. Why is Great Bear so effed up, and what is the outbreak that Astrid need to go there with a vaccine or whatever? Yeah.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Wow, we're actually over encumbered again. Yeah, we might find some fish. That would be nice. Yeah, because, like, obviously the big question is what's going on with this remote village or whatever, on Great Bear. What, like, obviously the big question is why is Astrid going there in the first place and risking her life and Will's at all costs? You know, what's the deal there? But I mean, episode 4 just opened up so many different things with Mathis, and I mean, just I know this is stupid, but I kind of hope they also talk about the demon bear in episode 2, because I have to wonder, like, why? It seems kind of out of place, but it was such a big plot point. Like, out of place in the sense that, you know, he was, like, so much stronger than the normal bears. You know, we had to make this special bear spear in order to fight him. And, you know, he's unlike any other creature that we have in either the story mode or survival. And so I kind of hope that we get a few more answers on that. And then also, we haven't seen Methuselah in episodes 3 or 4. Was he in 4? I can't remember. But, like, I'd like a few more answers on him. Who he's supposed to be, or, like, why he's so chill? How he knows the things that he knows? I don't know. There's some interesting plot points that I'd just like to know more about. Got some parts on the answer regarding the outbreak. Apparently the tales. Raph told us that the tales in Wintermute are connected. Personally, I hope we get some answers too about Grey Mother and Jeremiah and what happened to them. Yeah. Reminds me of that movie Cocaine Bear. Exactly, maybe that was Cocaine Bear. Also, I kind of hope when Wintermute is done that we don't have to have the bear spear. It doesn't have to be exactly like that, but wouldn't it be kind of cool to have a spear? I mean, I suppose you don't really need to because we have the bow.
Making my head feel thick.
There's really no point, I suppose. But it's also kind of cool to craft. Didn't see the movie, but I saw the recap on YouTube. Yeah, I also haven't seen the movie myself, but I loved the trailers and all the discussions. It's just so ridiculous. Nice, we made it before it got dark and before we started freezing. That could be a fun game. The way she says it, just with that emphasis, is so funny. I love how these drawers are built into the walls of the lighthouse. I don't know that I've ever actually been in, like, the living quarters of a lighthouse before, and I wonder if that's actually pretty accurate. It makes sense. You're still cold, but I'm gonna explore a little bit more because we've got about 2 hours of daylight left. So maybe we'll find some stuff up here. This one to mod that into a game, yes.
I'll take it.
Like I said, I actually think it'd be really cool if they took all the old lines and just kind of reshuffled it. So it's like, okay, she needs to say something. She's cold. She needs to say something. Pick one of these lines about being cold at random. And it could be... so you could have multiple versions of the same line, just with different emphasis. And it would just be more variety, and I think also kind of more believable in that way. I really think that'd be an excellent mod. Just looked it up, and it seems like stuff being in the walls is common, not particularly dressers, though. Interesting. I love how the, you know, something that's not really common, is that way here. That was a confusing sentence. Okay, I guess that's it in terms of stuff out here. Stuff like kind of partly pushed into the wall. I mean, it makes sense because having it be rounded, it's a little bit tricky to put things in a way that, you know, doesn't actually take up too much space and doesn't get in the way. We might as well. I cannot believe how much we're not getting food poisoning. This is amazing. What I was actually thinking about, I'm carrying 2 heavy hammers. I forgot about that. We can drop one. We don't need to. Oh my goodness, we have a 94% pry bar. That's awesome. We're not really tired enough yet. I think we might as well use this daylight to read. Okay. Where are they? Here they are. Let's break these down. I am looking forward to the Aurora being added back in, though. I mean, like, from when is this? Yeah, this edition is 2016. Like, September 2016. What happened to the bed? Chair, shelf, shelf, chair, radio, other side. Hello! Come on, please don't make me use the lantern for this. There we go. There's the bed. Let's get 7 hours of sleep first. $10, 10 days, 7 hours, 20 minutes. Alright, we're still a little bit thirsty. Let's have something to drink. And we'll sleep just a little bit more. GG Mega, congrats on that bingo win. Food poisoning wasn't updated since after 2015. We've just been having amazing luck, I guess. Okay, I don't have any more things to break down in terms of the pry bars. I do want to refuel this lantern. That's good. I could harvest this other hammer if I wanted to. Not this one, but the one on the ground. We could consider doing that. Yeah, we'll be in 2016 for a little bit longer still. Yeah. Heavy hammer. Where did it go? I probably shouldn't. I guess we probably shouldn't do that, actually. now that I think about it. Let's see. We could tear down this hat. We could tear down the jeans, actually. Those are pretty heavy.
Ah, starving.
Oh, you're fine. Could also harvest this sweater. But I kind of like having a backup sweater. But I didn't want backup jeans. I don't know. You know what? It's fine. This is not going to be a long run. I don't know why I keep thinking as if this is going to be like a 200-day run. I'm just like, oh, but I might want it when it starts to wear out. And I need cloth. I know I started playing in 2017 and I never saw this UI, so that's why I guessed 2016. Well, you were correct. Okay, we've got some daylight now. Let's go out and see if we can maybe get some fish. Last early access update, which also marks the first actual save wipe in 3 years of TLD, is the 7th of June, 2017. I'm gonna goat this. I might goat this. I don't really see anything out on the ice, though. I did think that we'd have more stuff on water, on the ice for beach combing, though. A little lackluster. And Winter Meat 1.0 launch on the 1st of August. I started playing right before Winter Meat and all that stuff, but I was like 11 and it was terrible at the game. And there's me, regardless of age, still terrible at the game. No, that's not true. I don't think I'm terrible at the game. I still consider myself to be an expert noob. I make a lot of stupid decisions sometimes, forget a lot of stuff.
Fingers are numb.
I certainly don't know the in and outs of this game like some people with the amount of hours that I had that you might expect me to. But that's okay. Okay, we're just about.
Damn. Amazing.
The way she says damn makes me think of my sound alert from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Damn, we're in a tight spot.
I'm getting weak.
I'm getting weak, which is why I'm sprinting. I gotta give her props. Like, if I were as tired and stuff as she was. Is that still there in the modern day game? I don't remember ever seeing this here. I'm not that unobservant, am I? Thanks, pizza. This is definitely a Leviathan skeleton, for sure. Definitely not a whale. No, this isn't here anymore. I'm so sure. So where the heck are those crows? This is not good, what I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay, this is fine. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. This is... No, this is not fine. This is not fine. I might as well have this. Might as well drink the teas. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not there anymore. I think I would remember something like that. I don't think I'm that oblivious. What am I doing? Stupid stuff. You know, the things that we like to do. The things that keep us entertained. I would like this deer, though. I guess we'll use this stick. Okay, Astrid, let's not fail like 7 times in a row this time.
One little fire.
Please. Please. Cool. That worked out well. Negative 21. Oh boy. I think what I might do is warm up a coffee. I know that my fire is not hot enough yet, but I also know that I can't really balance it out. Um, 20 minutes. Wow, this takes like no time at all to melt. Still. Oh, this is gonna kill a little more time. Okay, Astrid, I get it. I know it's cold. I know. 10 more minutes. Okay. So if we do another half a liter, that should be enough time. Oh! I have no idea what I'm listening to right now. Is that a deer? Oh. I thought there were only rabbits on this side, so I was like, what the heck is making that sound? There we go. That should warm us up. Oh yeah, that's better.
So hungry.
Let's go ahead and cook that up. Chilled. There you go, Astrid. Enjoy. Now we won't be totally starving when we go to Forge. I'm wondering, can I craft hooks here? No. Still have 38 minutes. Maybe I'll do a little bit more water before. Just so I make sure that we have enough for forging. We'll have calories, we'll have water. Nope. actually don't know that I have enough in my tools. Like, enough metal. There might be some more scrap metal on the Riken. Oh. Sure, when was the last trailer for Wintermute released? Three days before launch. They really wanted to hype the thing. Oh man. The Riken makes such spooky sounds. I love it. I'm gonna use this real quick in the hopes of finding more scrap metal. Or cloth. Nothing there. Anything over here? Oh, another frozen angler. Okay, I'll turn it off for searching through this stuff because we don't really need it, she said, and then realized she made a huge mistake.
I think I can use this.
May have made a huge tiny mistake with this. Yeah, fishing might be easy now. That's the top one. Oh, more lantern fuel. Okay, I guess I don't feel so bad about using this now. Oh, more lantern fuel. Nice. As we say in German, geilo. Plenty of coal. I'm gonna use a hacksaw and some more metal. It's really the only thing I completely use right now. Hey, Firefoot! No, this is not a mod, actually. You can, if you play on PC and have the game through Steam, you can actually go through the settings and actually put in old codes to access previous versions of the game as if they were, like, betas, a beta version of the game. Okay. I keep turning off the lantern and then immediately regretting it. Here we go, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, and all the codes can be found on Hinterland's website. It's obviously not for every single edition of the game. There would be way, way, way too many updates. But it's for, like, all of the major ones. So we've played through a couple of years already. A couple of years of updates. And I was really hoping we would find some scrap metal and or hacksaw. How am I supposed to do this? I guess we need to do a little planning. I guess I just make a hatchet, not a knife. Do I do a hatchet and a knife? Oh, that's different, and I didn't realize that. For some reason, you don't hear the sound of us taking out the lantern. It's not that really annoying sound. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot to do that. me just do another permit. Oh my goodness, I'm not screaming. Hold on. Yeah, I meant to do that. I might use an accelerant. Just to save a match and to be less annoyed. The fire starting has been doing recently. I'll add one more stick. And then that gives us a little over an hour so I can read my frozen angler. Yeah, so Mav has put together all of the different available versions of the game with the codes that you need to put in, and also has found all of the trailer videos, and has linked them in that table, and he'd also come up with a couple of challenges, especially for some of the earlier versions of the game. So yeah, if you're interested in Time Capsule and you do play on PC through Steam, then I do highly recommend checking it out. Okay, just gotta wait a little bit for this to warm up. Get to 150. I think we put in enough coal for that, but I'm not entirely sure. $149? Really? That's obnoxious. Okay, here we go. Arrowheads, improvised knife, improvised hatchet. I definitely want an improvised hatchet so that we can cut down. But does that even make sense? The knife is easier for harvesting. But the hatchet I can use for harvesting or for chopping down no, you know what? I'm gonna do a knife, and we'll use the rest to make fishing hooks.
Man, I could eat anything.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna bother making arrowheads. Still have 4 hours. I think I might eat this. And then read it. Ooh. Yeah, I already broke down the bad pry bars. So we've only got one. I could break down a can opener. That's about it. Why do I have so many sewing kits? What's wrong with me?
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Risk for cabin fever. Cabin fever? I never get cabin fever risk. That's not true. I usually do at least once. Maybe 1.5 liters of water. What's wrong with you? A lot. I know. Oh, I've only got an hour of daylight left. Oh no!
I need something to eat.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I think it might be time for me to start wrapping up. I think once we find a bed. Oh, there's a bed here. Oh, I'm so smart. Never mind. I didn't mess up. We're fine. We can sleep in the Riken. On this very comfortable looking bed. I think I'll take one of these instead. No, not brandish, just drop into the floor, I guess. Why is it in the floor like that? That's so weird. Okay, the peaches and the beef jerky. Maybe drink this soda. Good question. Let's take a look at our badges, feats. 14% on book smarts, 12% on cold fusion, 8% efficient machine, 5% fire master, 14% free runner, and 12% snow walker. So we are very far away from unlocking any of the feats. Okay, we're not thirsty. We're definitely not going to be sleeping for 10 hours, but I think I'm going to sleep to save. Because I'm also getting very ready. Very hungry. Yeah, slow but steady. We are moving in that direction anyway. No longer tired. Okay, so we are now
anything right now.
We have now survived 11 days. We are on day 13. We now have a knife, which is good for carcass harvesting. And yeah, I guess we'll try and make some hooks. And like once we get back to coastal, we'll have deer guts so we can make line. Oh, I probably should grab more deer guts here at some point so that we can... Oh, what am I talking about? I'm not going to be continuing this run. I was like, oh, coming up with all these plans. I think if I were to continue this run, because we're going to go back to our other main run and update next time. If I were to continue this run, I would try and do some fishing. I would, and maybe I will. I don't know. I guess I'll play it by ear. I'd try and make some hook and line for fishing, but I would also try and get some guts cured so that I could craft some traps, some snares, and place them out around Jackrabbit, because that would also be very helpful, I think. Yeah. So I think next time, I mean, maybe we will play this a few days next time, just so that people have time to get here before we update to the next one and we can watch the trailer together. So maybe we'll try and go to like 2 full weeks survived. For anyone who is maybe late to this party, we'd originally set our sights on just surviving 10 days because in the trailer for this update, they said that a lot of experienced players, when playtesting this, really struggled to survive past 10 days. So we're going to try and survive to 10 days, and we've done that. But yeah, I think next time maybe we will play through till 2 weeks, and that gives people plenty of time to, you know, see my go live notification, come on in, join us, and then we'll watch the next trailer together. I think that probably makes the most sense. So, thank you for hanging out with me today. I know at the beginning of stream I was like, yeah, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna stream or not today, and I'm really glad that I did. I had a great time, and I really hope that you did too. We are going to raid someone, as we typically do. Let's see who we've got going on, like who's up, who's doing what. Oh, Kimmy just started streaming the trader quests. Let's go see how that's going. It's been a really long time since I've gotten the chance to raid Kimmy, because usually he starts way before I do, so he's either just wrapped up or just going to wrap up. So let's go check it out and see how things are going. Compared to nowadays Interloper, what do you say? So there are definitely some things that are harder about it. You know, the fact that you can't just have a torch and cheese the wolves that way does make it very challenging. One thing that I think is easier about this version of Interloper in comparison to today's is the fact that it's a lot easier to just say, oh, I'll just do Starve Strat, because it doesn't matter. I'm not really losing all that much health, and there's really no point in keeping her fed. you know, it's not like you're trying to get that well-fed bonus in the early days, or ever. So you can, I mean, in a way that makes it, yeah, in a way that makes it easier because then you can just like hoard your food and just eat at night and that's enough. Um, but it's definitely an adjustment because some of the mechanics are different. I feel like, I mean, I'm always surprised early game Interloper with how little stuff there is, but somehow I feel like there's even less stuff. Um, Also, of course, it's difficult to stay warm because you've only got one layer for pants, one layer for long underwear, one layer for sweaters. You don't get to double up on that like you can now. Um, so yeah, it's definitely got its challenges. Um, but it doesn't feel completely different. It's not like going to misery mode kind of different. It feels challenging in a very similar kind of way. So I guess that's my recap of Interloper in Vigilant Trespass, the OG Interloper. That might be the case. I also feel like OG Interloper has less stuff. It really feels like it, and it could just be like I said. The problem is I don't experience early game Interloper as often because usually it's like once I get a run going, I have it, you know, go for several weeks, months, even over a year. And so it's no longer like it used to be where I was doing an early run all the time. Like when I first started doing Interloper, it took me months to get past like a week or 10 days. Um, and so, or even 3 days in the very beginning. I think it took me like a month to get past 3 days. Um, and so there, I probably could have judged if it was the same or not. Now it's hard to say because I don't really do as much early game. I'm a little bit better at getting myself set up. Um, yeah. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents. That's my little recap on OG Interloper. I'm really glad that we're doing this. This is so much fun. But yeah, if you can stick around for the raid, that'd be awesome. I do plan to be back on Sunday, although I will give a little heads up that I'm going to a birthday party that's Saturday night into Sunday, so I might be too tired on Sunday. I'm still hoping to stream, but I just kind of want to give you that little heads up just in case. Um, so we'll play it by ear. But anyway, hopefully see you soon. Have a good start to your weekend, and bye for now.